Have you ever sat alone in your car in the parking lot after work and thought, I can't keep doing this? Maybe you've caught yourself lying awake at night, dreading tomorrow's clients, not because you don't love doing hair, but because you're already drained before the day even starts. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. You're not broken, and you're definitely not weak. You are experiencing what so many hairstylists go through, even if no one is saying it out loud. But here's the truth. Burnout is one of the biggest problems that we have in our industry. You know, we talk about techniques and trends and tools all the time, and we joke about burnout. We make videos about it, and there are countless memes about it. But we are rarely serious about the mental and emotional toll that this career can take. And yet, it's the exact thing that drives so many hairstylists out of the industry way too soon. Hi, I'm Cheri. I'm a real-world hairstylist, a salon owner, and the creator of the Defined Stylist Method. With almost 40 years of experience behind the chair, I have lived through every high and every low that this industry has to offer. I have had the thrill of amazing clients, big paydays, and creative wins. And I've also had the crushing exhaustion, the insecurity, and the nights that, well, I almost walked away for good. What I share with you now doesn't come from theory. It comes from lived experience. I have been exactly where you are, loving hair, but hating what the career was doing to me. And I've rebuilt my career into something fulfilling, profitable, and actually enjoyable. My mission now is to help hairstylists like you do the same. I'll never forget the one night in particular. I had just finished an 11-hour day, double booked the whole way through. My class client had been late, and instead of saying no, I took her anyway. By the time I got done, I sat in my car totally numb, knowing I had missed yet another night with my kids and my husband, and I thought, is this really my life? Is this all that there is? And that moment hit me like a brick. I realized right then that I could not keep running on empty. And if I kept going at that pace, I wasn't just going to lose my passion for hair. I was going to lose myself. You know, I know a lot of you have had that same exact moment, even if you haven't said it out loud yet. That moment when you realize that the dream career that you imagined doesn't feel so dreamy anymore. Here's what I came to understand. Burnout doesn't mean that you're not cut out for this industry. It doesn't mean that you're weak or lazy or not talented enough. Burnout is simply a sign that the way you're working is unsustainable. And guess what? Unsustainable systems always collapse sooner or later. The problem is no one teaches us this stuff. Cosmetology school teaches technique, not resilience. Salons teach productivity, not boundaries. And clients expect perfection, not honesty. So unless you change the way you operate, burnout's going to keep winning. And that's exactly why I created the Defined Stylist Method. To give hairstylists the missing tools that we should have been taught from the start. Through trial and error and honestly, through a lot of mistakes, I started learning new ways to approach my career. Here are the 3 lessons that completely changed everything for me. Number 1, boundaries are not optional. Saying no isn't being rude. It's being professional. Without boundaries, your career owns you. With boundaries, you own your career. Number 2, success has to be personal. If you're chasing someone else's version of success, whether it's social media fame, a packed book, or a fancy salon, whatever it is, you're never going to feel fulfilled. Define what success means for you. Number 3, fulfillment comes from alignment. When your career matches your values, your energy flows instead of drains. That's when the salon stops feeling like a prison and starts feeling like your purpose. Each of these took me years to understand, but once I applied them, my whole career shifted. If you're listening and thinking, okay, Cheri, but where do I even start? I've got you. Here are 3 simple steps that you can take this week to start moving out of burnout. Number 1, do an energy audit. Write down the top 3 things in your week that drain you the most. Awareness is the first step to change. 2, set one boundary, just one. Maybe it's no more late night clients. Maybe it's charging a cancellation fee. Pick something small and stick to it. Number 3, reconnect with your why. Write down why you became a hairstylist in the first place. Was it creativity? Was it connection? Was it freedom? And remind yourself of that daily. These aren't magic fixes, but they're powerful first steps. And when you stack them consistently, your career starts to feel lighter and more intentional and way more sustainable. And here's the good news. You don't have to figure this out all alone. That's exactly why I created the Defined Stylist Method. It's a 5-module program designed specifically for hairstylists who are sick and tired of the burnout cycle and are ready to build a career that actually feels good. Inside, we go deeper into clarity, boundaries, finances, and confidence. And you can start today for just $99, and you'll have lifetime access to the program. Lifetime access is so important to me so that my program doesn't just feel like another to-do. That's something you need to get through because there's yet another deadline. Or if you are the kind of person who needs to talk things through, you can book a free one-on-one call with me. We'll sit down together, look at where you're stuck, and create a plan to move you forward. I know what it feels like to wonder if you can actually make it in this industry. But I also know what it feels like to rebuild your career into something that lights you up every single day. And if I can do it, you can too. Because this is your life, this is your career, and you can define it your way. I'll see you in the next episode.